by Marine Le Pen. They were scared to death, man. You see, because they just want to do Lazarus Fair and lax back and kick back and run around, and smoke, shisha pipes and vape, women and have fun in Europe. And this ain't for no damn fun, man. It's just for helping people, man. Islam is about helping people, man. Islam is about reformation, man. Islam is about clarity, man. Truth. Even tell the truth, even if it's against yourself. And I do. I tell the people, look, I was a pornography user, man. Just like being a drug user. I was a pornography, not really an addict per se, but I wanted the intimacy that a man enjoys with a woman, man. I wanted that, man. I really wanted that, man. And I'm using the word past tense, but it's still present. I really wanted that, man. This is Michael Jackson's attorney, who's also a fellow Cancerian, which Muslims, we don't really get into astrological things, but we had an immediate rapport. But nobody, the truth of the matter, nobody really took me seriously. Yeah, no, nobody really took me seriously. And it's like my physical appearance, as one Jamaican, British, or influenced guy told me, my physical appearance is a letdown. Compared to my voice, yeah, my physical appearance upon really meeting me, it's a letdown in comparison to the voice and my speech and my command of speech. And then to physically see me doesn't match the two, The Bangladeshi brother who helped me with some credit for food at a restaurant grocery because I didn't have enough food while I was running around sleeping in the car in Los Angeles. I didn't have enough food, the money, I didn't have anything to eat. And with that type of food, to eat halal food, with what they call the dole card, the food stamp card, which is only a card. You can't spend money. You only get money to go to the supermarkets. You get credit to go to supermarkets to get food. You can't buy halal food from restaurants and prepared food. There has to be credit from community members. And I had to run around to various messages trying to get money just for a little bit of gas to start the car, to keep the car going, and then to eat. Because I was knocked off of my ass by this. In England, they call it Section 7, this national security program. I was reporting that I'm some sort of suspected lunatic, or extremist, or something like that, or possibly that. Sick, man. Sick. When I've already... So all these slogans you'll see, they who would give up essential liberty, who would to purchase a little temporary safety, deserve neither liberty, all of this stuff. But when it comes to practical help, they say use these tools and this, that. But as far as redressing hurt that you've done, it's called legal. The legalese term is called securing damages, reparations. Recompense. Ain't about none of that. No, they ain't about none of that. You will say this is the LGBT community, one of the leaders in San Francisco. Me and him were somewhat close. I really appreciate it because I wouldn't have been able to make calls and faxes, emails, none of that. See, it's the Ahmadiyya. I wouldn't be able to do none of that. If it wasn't for Tommy, I would have been, yeah. So I got to hurry up because I still have a round trip, but it expires, I think, in June. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I think it goes in June, and I'm peeing on myself. I'm getting ready to urinate on myself because I have a problem holding my bladder, which may indicate a prostate problem, and I have no ability to check that. So the young men are getting ready to come, and I should be out. What I'm going to do when he comes, then I'm going to leave. I don't want to leave the door open for the young man, the Russian young man. When he comes, I don't want to leave the door open. God forgive me for doing this, because we're not usually reported to stand up, but I have such a medical problem. Hold on, I would have peed all in my pants if I didn't. And I cheat sometimes with the extender. See, if you don't lock it, they'll come right in when you're standing up. I cheat doing the extender, yeah. I cheat because women can't do this, but men can. Real bad medical issue. And the videos I have from the U.S., years of it, is even worse. It's even worse. It's far worse. It's much worse than that. Worse. It's even, yeah. Yeah, it's even worse. And You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want people to have access to understand the conditions. But the main thing is, if nobody likes me, I was purporting, why not let me marry an older woman who basically it is proposed this man needs a woman really bad, a woman of a certain type, which I would say a heavier build, a larger, heavier build, right? He doesn't want to die unmarried. There's no shame in that. Aki, it's more shameful to watch pornography, masturbation, or to involve yourself in a red light district, which Muslim, I'm going to tell you in Singapore, Muslim born intelligence officials told me it's better that I go to a red light district than anybody to marry me. I can't say the towels here in the toilet. I can't say that. Yes. Can you believe people like that? Yeah. But then they'll let some white guy, which the British guy was flaunting. This is why I believe I'm a victim of what's called sihr. Sihr. The guy was flaunting in front of me because there was this really thick, I prefer thick, large, robustly built women, shaped in a certain way in the extreme hip width, kind of area, curvaceous area, not rotund, importantly with the stomach, but curvaceous in hip ratio and girth. So this woman wasn't quite like that, but she had it, and she was really brownish and Malay, Singaporean Malay, but she wasn't practicing Islam like a lot of them don't. They're just like a guy, a kafir. A non-Muslim talking about screwing Indian women and screwing Pakistani women and screwing Indonesian. And he put it on the blog, they're saying, yeah, just like the Indonesian girls and women. He said they talk about being Muslim, but he said they don't care about Islam. They drop their pants in a minute outside of a kafir is talking about them women like that, man. You're non-Muslim. So this woman was flaunting in the place called Vivo City, which is near the ferry terminal. And the Indonesian guy going, and I saw the offspring, the child of their union or whatever, and he was mixed, so I know it was his child. And he was really skinny like me, and scrawny and built, but he was a white guy, an English guy, and he banged her, and popped her up outside of wedlock. And had the Malay girl, and the families, people don't have no problem because he's an Englishman. But they have a problem with you, the black guy, because you have some kind of intellect and some kind of potential, and went all hard to punish you. And I'm never going to let it go. Never going to let this go till I get a proper answer, even if it's from the damn ministers himself. I don't give a damn about Singapore's 300 billion slush fund, sovereign wealth. There ain't nothing. They're not doing nothing with that sovereign wealth money. They ain't doing shit with that money for nobody, making people suffer like lousy HDB and all that. Yeah, ain't doing nothing. These damn doggone people, man.